Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today we're going to talk about how the Lakers should fill the center position. The center position seems like it is less of a necessity in today's NBA. With all the switching that happens in the playoffs, it can be difficult at times for centers to stay on the court. While it may not be easy for centers to play in the playoffs, they still hold some value if they're utilized properly. For the Lakers, they should look for two things, one being a center that can handle guarding other centers, and two being a center that can defend smalls. Whether that's two different players or one player, either way they need to be filled so the Lakers don't get exposed when it matters most. First, we're going to look at some players that can fill more of that standard 5 position. The main option is bringing back Brook Lopez. I did a video on him a couple months ago on why the Lakers should keep him, and I still believe they should, but maybe not for $12 million or even close to that. I think the playoffs have proven that centers will become dinosaurs at the end of games, and the Lakers shouldn't overpay for one that won't be playing when it matters. Because the Lakers' mid-level exception money is expected to be only around $4.5 million, that probably won't be enough to keep him. Looking at the market for centers, he seems like the perfect fit if the Lakers keep Randall, which means they would have enough to keep Brook as well. I think he's really only worth keeping for around $6 to $8 million a year, and that may be a salary he'd consider just to stay with a young prospective playoff team. Some other players that have been considered more so as max options are DeMarcus Cousins and DeAndre Jordan. Both of these guys will be looking for close to max deals, and I don't think either of them really fits with the Lakers' core. DeMarcus Cousins would demand a lot of touches and would really only be a replacement for Randall. DeAndre Jordan would be a better fit because of his ability to finish lobs and protect the paint, but he'd only become available if he opts out of his $24 million, which is way too much for the Lakers to pay. The two of them are too good not to play at the end of games, and that could be an issue considering the money they're making. There's also Clint Capella, who perfectly fits that mold of a center that can guard other centers as well as smalls. However, he's a restricted free agent and likely won't be let go by Houston. Finally, we have Nerlens Noel, who's a little bit of a wild card. He'd be a great fit as a guy that can protect the rim and has enough athleticism to guard pretty well on the perimeter, but injuries have kept him from competing these last few seasons. As far as the prototypical small ball centers go, the best option is Julius Randle. He can guard the perimeter and guard some 7-footers depending on the matchup. He might not start at the 5, but he's a great option when he needs to be. Signing him would require signing a true 7-footer so he wouldn't get exposed against the elite bigs. Along with the starting options we have available, there needs to be someone that can come off the bench and potentially fill in for longer periods if the starter gets injured. The Lakers have to consider how their center prospects are holding up for this spot. Neither Ivica Zubac or Thomas Bryant were really able to prove much and were never consistently in the rotation. Zubac has seen more time, but he's also a second-year player and wasn't able to progress as much since his rookie season. For Thomas Bryant, he could see more game time if he's able to bring part of what he did in the G League to the NBA. He averaged 19.7 points, 7.3 rebounds, and shot 36% from 3. If he takes a leap this offseason and proves himself in the Summer League, I could see him latching onto that backup center spot. Between the two of them, it's hard to say who they should stick with next season, and they should look towards the draft to find another prospect to fill that backup center void. There was a report that they promised former 5-star prospect Mitchell Robinson that they'd draft him, but it seems way too early for that to be true. Depending on who they get in the draft, we should expect them to look closely at the Summer League and fill the backup center spot based off of that. And I'd expect them to round out their roster with veterans on minimum deals if they need to. That's all I had for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more Lakers content, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.